Hey my friends, welcome back to Falcons RC, and this is just a quick video to show you how I installed the wings on my F-3 to the fuselage. The wings on the orange one, guys, are actually just glued to the fuselage. On this one, they are bolted into the fuselage. The reason for this is because whenever I built this plane, I was actually going out of the country, and I wanted a plane to take with me, a plane that I can take out of my suitcase and just fly around whenever I'm not working, So I decided to put a bolt, so that way I can put it inside a small suitcase, and I can take it with me anywhere. You really don't have to do this. I actually recommend to glue them on place. It's a lot easier. But anyway, if anybody wants to do this, it's actually very simple to do too, You see, this is just a piece of plywood, and it's actually holding into the fuselage. It's being hauled into the fuselage just with fiberglass cloth. This is tape that is going over it, but it's really not doing nothing. Okay, so the way I did this, basically the fuselage, right? I cut my little pieces of wood, on the front over here, and just notice how close to the where the cut to the start right here. The hole right there is 3 inches basically from this span from the front, and from the back towards the front, this one over here is 3 inches and 3/4. So, but anyway, basically I got my wing, my fuselage, right? Then I cut a piece of wood, let's say this foam right here, the fitting here, perfect. And what I did here, because I didn't want to put more wood in here, to hold this thing in place, I grabbed my fiberglass. And you need like a 30 minutes epoxy to do this, because you're gonna get messy. Well, the way I did, because. But anyway, I grabbed my fiberglass and put it on a flat surface, and put some, basically with a brush, epoxy on it on both sides, and then I put epoxy on this part over here, the fuselage. And what I did, I put the fiberglass against the fuselage, like I said right here. By the way, I was wearing gloves too, or that stuff is gonna get all over you. Basically, holding right there and just brush it, to this point right here. Then I grab my piece of wood and put it over here on this point. Let me come this way. I put it over here and fold the fiberglass over it. In that way, the piece of wood won't come off. Fold it over and put it inside the fuselage again. I don't know how good we're gonna do it with this tape, guys, because it's tape. So anyway, just to give you the idea, fiberglass there and the piece of wood against this right here, and that way the fiberglass is actually over the wood and into the foam, so the piece of wood really can't come off. There's no way it's going to come off because the fiberglass is holding it onto the foam. Now you can actually do it this way. You can actually put the fiberglass from the outside over the wood and in here, but it's just going to be a little bit more weak because all the epoxy is going to be on the outside, and over here I got all the epoxy inside, right under this piece of plywood. So anyway, after I hold this thing in place basically like that, I went and put a piece of plywood too on my wing, on the top of the wing. You really can't see it here because it's embedded into the wing boss. Now, when you do this, if your wing is only the 1/4 of an inch foam, make sure to put some spars too, like a little carbon fiber or whatever else, right under that piece of plywood. So, because if you put too many G's, you may break your wing off, and just the piece of plywood is going to get attached to the fuselage. So, put a little spar here and spar on the back, and then put the plywood over it. And then, basically, the same spot, of course. And put the wings in place, basically where they're going to be. And I just grab my drill. I just hold it hard on place, and this is exactly the way I did it. Just hold it on place, and with my drill a hole through it, both sides. Just the side, the bolts I'm using, and then I just grab the knob and just glue it. I don't know if you can show it. Yeah, you can see it right there. Let me see if I can get some light. Oh, you can see it right there. You see it right there. Right here, I just glue it on the bottom, and that way when this thing comes through the hole, it just screws right into it. And it holds the wings in place. Actually, you can see it right there. Pretty clear, guys. You can see the epoxy there with the fiberglass. It was pretty simple, a little bit too messy for me because I'm really not good using epoxy stuff. But yeah, it's very simple. And just go ahead real quick right here and show you, my firewall. It's just a stick mount, just some foam on the sides, just to hold it in place tight, So it's pretty simple, guys. It's very easy to do too. It's gonna be pretty good. And actually right now I'm working on another project that I'm building blueprints for it too. That's why it's a little bit messy over here. messy, and I'm actually going out of town again. I'm going for work, but so let me just give you a sneak peek right here. This aircraft, guys, is going to have blueprints too. I don't know if anybody of you is going to recognize it. It's still missing the 2 engines. It's going to have 1 engine on each side. I am working on the plans as I build it. So just like the way I did the F3, I'm going to build it all, and I'm going to fly it and everything. If I like it, I'm going to release the blueprints for anybody who wants them, If I don't like it that much, I'm just going to hold it. But if I know it's a good plane, I will release the blueprints, guys, so anybody can build his own P-180. It's actually a turboprop private jet. It looks big, but it's really not too big, guys. It's a nice size. Let me put the F3 on it right here. I don't know how good. The F3 looks too big compared to it, but it's about twice the size of the F3, and it's gonna have engines. I think they're 3,000 kbs. Yeah, because I ordered the same one I had on the F3, but they were out of stock, so I'm actually getting the other ones. They are about 100 kbs higher. So anyway, my friends, thank you for watching, guys. See you next flight.